Should you be friends with your ex? Today's episode is all about friends with your ex. Should you date someone that is friends with their ex? Should you be friends with your ex? What is the deal? Okay, and I've been seeing this a lot with a lot of my clients and a lot of women in this community. So I got to speak to it. I really feel it's just, even if you have moved on and you have no feelings for this person, like it's really platonic, right? I just really see it so simply. You know, you have a certain amount of energy and I want it to be available to your person who will be your absolute best friend. And like, that's it. Like, I really feel that, you know, I get it. I have cared so much about my exes and they were my awesome friend, best friend. Like when you're with somebody and you have that love for them. And so when you break up, it's like, where does that love go? Like, wait a second, can we still be friends? Like, what is happening? And so many times it's like, one person's kind of like moved on, but the other person still has like those lingering feelings. And then you have that complication or like the whoops, friends with benefits thing. Like, we just hooked up. And it's very blurry. You know, it's kind of like, wait a second, are we truly both moved on? Can we truly be friends? Only friends. So like that being said, I have never been friends with any of my exes. Never. And I'm telling you something, I don't miss it. I don't feel like I miss out on anything because life with Will, he is my absolute best friend. And I really feel that my attention and time, if I put it to my past, you know, to my exes, I would have missed it. I would have missed perhaps meeting Will, you know? So I just want you to be available. And I do think that so many times we are just scared. Like, oh my gosh, if you close that door completely, it's like, oh my gosh, what if there's nothing else on the other side? Right? And it's like, let me kind of like leave a foot in the door, like with my ex. Like sometimes it's like subconsciously you are really fearful that there is nothing else out there. And it's like, well, at least I can just still have a friend. Or maybe there could be, you know, maybe they can work on themselves and we can get back together. There's like deep things like that could be going on and keeping you attached to them, you know, and this doesn't serve you. It doesn't. I really feel like it's so much about you making a decision and being really intentional and saying, okay, you know what? Like, thank you. Like this experience, I have learned so much. Thank you. And really mean it. Not like thanks, not like sarcastically, but you're really, you know, meaning it. And you come from a place of, yeah, I am completely grateful for this experience. And thank you so much. But now I need to move forward. And to move forward, you have to close that door. And it's scary because you don't know what's on the other side. You know, and I remember the feeling of just saying, yeah, this isn't it. This isn't my person. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, it exists. I know my happily ever after exists. I know my person exists. And I went forward from a breakup, and it was not a good breakup. And it sucked. But I was like, I just know that this isn't for me. I'm going to close that door completely. And I am going to live my best life on my own, shine my beautiful light. And I know I'll find my person, but not because I'm looking, okay? Because it'll just happen. But I knew that my exes, they served so much purpose on my journey. And I was very grateful. But I really want to know from you guys. I want to know, are you friends with your exes? And do you feel like if you take a step back, could that be blocking you from really receiving, this amazing love with a new person that is, oh my gosh, that could be your absolute best friend that, I want to know about it. Write it in the comments. You can find me on Instagram, the JkL&x. And tell me about also your experience with relationships with other people. Are they friends with their exes? How do you feel about that? Are you feeling a little insecure? I honestly do feel like when you go into a relationship, you're completely, fully, you trust them until they give you reason not to trust them, right? So I always do that. And I feel like if you went into a relationship and someone is amazing friends with their ex, right? I'm not saying, oh my God, bye-bye time. Not at all. Not at all. I do feel like you have to see and say, wait a second. When did they break up? What was their story? Are they truly done? Or is it flirtatious? Are they flirty with each other? Is there kind of like this feeling in your gut that's kind of making you feel like, wait a second, I'm not just being some like insecure person. I truly feel like disrespected even. Okay. So like there's something to be said about, okay, there's a line when you're just friends and it's truly platonic, or are you really flirty? Is it that, oh my gosh, something's going on there. It's not totally done. And that is something where I cannot, like, I really don't want you to go into a relationship with someone and they're still so close to their ex and they're flirting with them. And there's like, what are you going to do with that? Like, are you going to be like, well, hey, I don't, try to get them to change. If they've had that relationship with them for so long, it is very hard for them to change that, right? But I'm going to tell you, for anyone who is going through that, I would say have an honest conversation about, hey, you're friends with your ex. I respect that and I trust you, but I have to tell you something. The lines here, the way that you guys talk, it feels very flirtatious. Oh no, that's crazy. There's something going on. I was like, no, but honestly, to me, you can say like, these are my boundaries and this feels disrespectful to me. And if they don't give a shit or they don't address it or own anything, it's a clear bye-bye to me. Like that's not even like up for debate. I just feel like it's so important for you to communicate how you're feeling and for them to say, wait a second, let me redefine our relationship, create new boundaries, because now I do have a new partner and I need to make sure that I make clear boundaries, right? But if they're not willing to do that or, say that, don't waste your time. Because you're not going to be with someone that doesn't really care about how you feel and feeling disrespected. So anyway, that's a whole thing. If your person that you are currently dating is friends with their ex, if you just got out of a relationship and you're thinking about being friends with them, I would highly suggest no. Hell no. Don't do it. Don't do it, because I want you to have that energy available to receive. Have faith in that. I hope this resonates with you. Let me know if this podcast is resonating with you and helping you. And I hear it all the time. Please leave a review. It would mean a lot to me. Go to Apple Podcasts, leave a review. It would help and mean so much to me. And please do not settle for anything less than crazy love, because it has to be crazy love or nothing. Until next time.